Good afternoon. I want to go over some resources that you will find useful in the event of a school closure. You should have received a link that will direct you to this Google Drive folder that is labeled School Closure Resources. When you open the folder, the first document that you may want to view is the Digital Learning Day Guidelines for Teachers. Inside this document, you will find some overall best practices for digital learning days. Needs will be different for various grade levels, but as a general guideline, assignments for each subject should take no longer than 20 minutes for K-5 and 30 minutes for 612 students to complete. The assignment should also reflect what is currently being taught in the classroom. It is also important to try to have paper versions of assignments that can be available to students as well. A great example of this could be a choice board that provides both print and digital activities. If you are a high school teacher, please note that you will need to have your assignments posted in Google Classroom by 9 a.m. on the day of the Digital Learning Day. Also, if students do not have internet access, you will treat the assignment the same as an excused absence in terms of making up the work. Be sure to communicate with your students and parents via Blackboard and email or other methods so that they will know how to find and access your assignments. It is also a great idea to put your Digital Learning Day resources on your teacher webpage, particularly in our elementary and middle grades. The second page will contain information for parents about guidelines for digital learning days. The next document that I want to go over is the Digital Learning Day info sheet for students. This sheet is a basic overview of how students can access both the Student Links page as well as programs that are used district-wide such as Google Classroom and Clever. Since the Student Links page can be difficult to find if you are not signed into your Chrome account, students can use this shortcut to get there: www.tinyurl.com/FCSlinks. This will take them directly to the Student Links page, regardless of what type of browser or device they are using. This document also goes over reminders for how to sign in with student email address and password. We have also included quick reference guides for Google Classroom for both teachers and students, as well as additional web resources and a map that will show you places in Floyd County that will provide free Wi-Fi. If you're looking for an example of how to create a Digital Learning Day resource, this slide deck is a great place to start. You are welcome to make a copy of it and make it your own. Please don't think that yours has to be this fancy, but it does have some great tips for how to make your Digital Learning Day resources very engaging and easy for your students to use. For example, on slides 4 through 11, she has created a slide for each of her subject areas, leaving room in the text box to type in her instructions, and she uses the free Screencastify tool to create a video clip that demonstrates what the students are supposed to do during their lesson. Screencastify is an extension that is approved by FCS for teachers. So if you wanted to add it, all you would have to do is click on the link in the slide and it will take you to the correct place to install it on your Chrome account. She also includes resources and ideas that you might want to use on your digital learning days. This would be a great resource, particularly for our primary grades teachers who teach multiple subjects throughout the day. In the event of a school closure, a great way to be able to communicate with your students is through Google Hangouts Meet. It provides both chat and video conferencing. You can even use Google Calendar to schedule an event, such as an office hours time when you're available to answer questions. It creates a Hangouts Meet link that you and your students can click on to communicate with each other in real time. To learn how to do this, click on the Google slide that is labeled Google Meet Guide for Teachers. Inside the slide deck, you will find both video and visual instructions that will walk you through how to set it up. We have also included a student hangout guide that you can send home with students that provides basic troubleshooting tips for how to get them to connect with you and to participate in the questioning. The final two subfolders that you will find are labeled Clever Resources and Google Quick Reference. If your students use Clever Single Sign-On to log into programs such as Wonders, MobyMax, or others, this folder contains both student and teacher letters in English and Spanish that you can use to walk families through how to log into Clever from home. Remember, they can also get to the SCS Clever portal via our student links page at www.tinyurl.com/FCSlinks. The Google Quick Reference folder contains cheat sheets for various Google apps that you may use with your students depending on your class. These can be printed out and sent home with students in case they need a reminder of how to use our G Suite for Education tools. I hope that this folder will be useful for you. If you have any questions, please contact your ITS and they will be more than happy to sit down with you and help you to create a digital learning plan.